As part of the AI hub that I run, we wanted to run public forums for AI in every capital city in the UK. And so Edinburgh is the first one and the first place that we're going to run an event. And the focus is on AI in the city because our collaborators there are really interested in how AI might change cities and how government can get involved with researchers to make that happen.
So we're working a lot with transport data, demand data and new demand data across the region. And I think some of the barriers that AI could really help us with is around about that data standardization, data cleanup, data gathering, which is all a little bit fragmented and messy and siloed at the minute. So I think AI could be a real help with that in terms of removing that onerous sort of human burden of trying to do that manually. That automation would be really helpful. So you've actually got baseline information that's valuable first before you maybe then use AI to any other part of it.
I think what's perhaps more relevant for the built environment is how these AIs will be sort of at an infrastructural layer. And this has been part of our research, is that AI is in a way always present, but not present to the public eye or public scrutiny. So part of the work that we've been doing is like, well, how do you make AI visible to the public in such a way that they can ask questions about it and think about how it might play a role? So I really think AI will be present and is present in the everyday lives of our built environment, but it's at this sort of substrate level. And I think although there's a lot of hype, it will remain largely at that level where it's sort of sitting underneath. It's like the plumbing or the waterworks. It will always be there, but how valuable it is to us and where there may be problems that need repair, etc., that's where those sorts of things start to surface, where the issues are.
I think the biggest challenge around integrating data science into urban design, making decisions with how we design our cities and our places, is that the things that we can measure, the things we can monitor through data, and the things that AI is good at doing with that data are quite different and not necessarily based on what's important. So things like where we build houses and things like where cars are moving along the street, very easy to monitor, very easy to turn into a model and very easy to make decisions on. Things like how people actually experience the city, how it affects their health internally, very difficult to measure and very difficult to apply AI to in a kind of systematic, reasonable way. So I'd say that difference in speed that AI will move in what it can do, what it can't do, and making sure that we keep an eye on the things that we are not focusing on, because there's no exciting AI tools coming out to look at them.
So I think AI-based tools have their place, but they're not always the perfect solution for everything. So I think it needs to be really well thought through of when you're using these tools, because they can alienate some people and they should be used in collaboration with face-to-face communication. But really, I think AI tools can be used to kind of accelerate processes really efficiently and take a lot of the admin out of like the work associated to processing data, especially for communities. So yeah, that's where I see them.
So using data in ways that we've never been able to do, AI offers the prospect of that coming into play. So from the scale of the city right down to the individual building or component of the buildings, being able to understand the long-term effects of those kind of decisions, I guess is where I see the biggest potential for AI. Whether it actually turns out to be that, of course, is another matter.